What is up, peeps? This is Following TCG, and I welcome you back to another YouTube video. And I hope you had a great weekend. I did myself. But with that said, we are going to be revisiting Chandelure. Now, if you didn't see the first Chandelure video I did, oh, this card can pack a punch. It can hit some very big numbers if you do exactly what it wants, and that is spread damage. So we have Tapu Koko in here. We have Shrine of Punishment. We have Spell Tag. We even have his main attack. His first attack Curse Drop to spread damage. And you're probably thinking, why? Why spread damage? Because of the attack Vortex of Pain, which is it does 20 damage times the amount of damage. 20 times the amount of damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. So basically, it's whatever damage is on your opponent's side times 2. That's what it is. So, man, it's quite strong. So we have revisited it. We've gone for the Jirachi route this time. Usually, when I built this deck, it was just a raw stage 2 deck that played Oranguru. But I really like using Jirachi in this deck. It really helps fish out some important items, especially in the early game for the setup, getting the red candies out and stuff like that. It's really good for fishing for your shrines as well. If you are up against a GX deck, it works out perfectly. Now, I understand you can play Alola Ninetales GX, but personally, I'm not a big fan of playing Alola Ninetales GX in this deck because you lose Shrine of Punishment, which is such a critical card in this deck. So, yeah, let's get a game going and see if we can beat a good deck with the updated version of Chandelure. And as always, you can check out the original version. I think one time I hit a Marshadow GX. Obviously, I hit it for weakness, but I think it was for like 1,500 damage, which was just well beyond my own comprehension. I was like, what? It's a pretty busted card if you get things going. So this deck is pretty much designed to win like that, if only. It is designed to just get things out as quick as possible. And we're not playing things like Elm or anything like that, which we could do. Mainly because we aren't playing Tapu Lele, which is usually the best thing to play with a turn 1 supporter. If you're looking for a guaranteed turn 1 supporter, usually it's Lele plus a supporter. If we played a 4 count, it'd be way too much and the deck would be way too tight, which it already is. It's already a very tight deck. So I think using Jirachi for the majority of the game to help the game, help the deck just function and stay consistent is the way we're going to go. So that's the kind of my thought process with that. So what are we up against? Dragon deck. Okay, that's intriguing. It's very intriguing. I want to see what this is. Ooh, quite interesting. Come on. Is it Garchomp? Don't be. Oh, it's Garchomp. It's Garchomp. We're playing Garchomp. Oh, no. God, I hate Garchomp so much. I just don't like playing against Garchomp. We're getting rid of the Erika's Hospitality. Terrible turn 1 supporter. Let's get Litwick down. And let's just energy spell tag. Let's do that. And then we're just gonna Cynthia. And then probably go for a Stellar Wish to help just get other cards out. Inkay, perfect. Shrine of Punishment, dead card. Which means we need one specific card, which I'm gonna get now. And that is, I'm just trying to think about what I discard here. I'm gonna discard the Rescue Stretcher. That's a bit scary, but yeah, we'll do that. It's Tapu Koko. Koko's so critical when there is no shrine to be able to be played. So it just gets incredible damage so quickly. I just love it. So anyway, with that said, I think we are going to retreat into the Koko just because it's a free retreater. And although I just said that Koko is critical, Jirachi is more critical. So I think keeping the Jirachi safe is a priority. So retreating that out the active was good. I hope they bench a lot of stuff because we've only got Erika to really work with alongside the Jirachi, so I hope they get a good board state just for my benefit. So, is it me or do I always... Do you get it as well where you always see Erika in the early game? I only play 2. I shouldn't be seeing Erika this often in the early game. I always see it in the early game. I don't know if it's just me. It's always me that sees it. You really backtrack on my videos and see it. So every time turn 1 is an Erika. Obviously, I'm joking. Oh, yeah. Also, oh no, it's kind of a double-edged sword that we get to use our Erika to draw 6, which is great. But oh my god, that's an incredible turn 1 for them as well. What energy is that? Is that unit? Yeah. Okay. Gabite, Lucario. Oh my gosh, they are off to the races. We need to get things going quickly as well. Then. Okay, Erika, give me the cards, please. Okay. Now I need to think what's the priority here. I want to get a Coco spread right now, and that's possible. But we need to retreat into Jirachi and hopefully find a switch. That's where my head is at. Because using Chandelure now is kind of a big no-no. Oh, this is a risky play, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to retreat to the Jirachi. And if we find a switch... Okay, first off, let's go and get ourselves a Malamar. Let's thin our deck down a little bit. We need to get switch. We only have one. Oh, that's such a risky play, Sean. What are you doing? I don't know. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. Come on, switch. No. Yikes. Okay, that's fine. We'll just Ultra Ball and... well, I'll probably just leave it, actually. I don't think I'll actually use Ultra Ball. Oh, we wouldn't have had it anyway. I didn't have an energy in the discard pile. Oh, Sean. Okay. You could Ultra Ball Guzma away, but Guzma is so valuable in this deck. I'm trying to think. Do I Ultra Ball right now for a Chandelure? No. I think we keep that under wraps and just pass for now. I think that's what we do. Yeah. Well, next turn, as long as we pull an energy, we can get a Coco spread off the board, and that really just sets us up for the game. So we'll be hitting 200 damage straight the whole game. Obviously, as we take KOs, the damage will start to fall down. But as we get KO'd with Spell Tag, which I know they've gotten rid of once, we can really keep the damage alive. So... And they're going to go for another beacon. So that gives us an extra turn, really. Although they are going to set up so well, it does just give us an extra turn. And yeah, I think we're going to be fine. I just have to really hope we pull the cards we need to pull, which is not happening. Honestly, I think I'm only going to need one Coco. So I think I'm going to get rid of you and get a Chandelure out. Let's do that. We still need an energy, though. We might have to Cynthia, but it depends what we get off this Jirachi. Oh, yikes. Yeah, we're going to have to Cynthia this. I don't want to get rid of Guzma, so I'm not going to get the Mysterious Treasure. We might have to Cynthia this turn in the hopes of hitting a switch or a skateboard, which is quite unlikely right now, considering we've got a skateboard and only one switch. Yeah, I suspected that, to be honest with you. So I think we're just going to... Yeah, to be fair, I don't think this deck's going to play a Guzma. So I'm not afraid of them using Guzma on one of my bench Pokemon. I assume they're going to be quite safe. So I'm kind of hoping that they... Because the thing is, if they Guzma, then they can't do Cynthia, which means they can't hit 200 damage. Not that they need to hit 200 damage, but if they want to one-hit KO the Chandelure, they need to play the Cynthia. So with that said, I doubt they're going to play Guzma. I think they're probably going to skateboard to take out the Jirachi with... a Garchomp. That's probably what's going to happen, considering, well, what's happened. They got Lucario out, so... And this is the loop, really. You use Lucario to get another Lucario, and then you have 3 Lucarios, 2 Lucarios out. And it's just smooth sailing from that point on. That's how you play Garchomp, really. As soon as you get the Garchomp Lucario out, from that point on, it's just game. But the biggest downfall, obviously, is no Guzmas and the awkward energy attachments, which, well, they are kind of rolling ahead with, but that's just what's happening. We need Guzma at least. I mean, odds are they're gonna retreat this and take out the Jirachi. That's what I think they're gonna do. I mean, that would be kind of the smart play. But we go so far behind if we bring out Coco and go for a spread and then the Coco goes down. Like, that's yikes, man. So let me guess, you got another Lucario or you don't have one? Okay, that tells me they only have 2 Lucarios in their deck because they would have got the other one. Oh, they're going to Beacon! Okay. So they're not going to take out the Jirachi. That gives us another turn. So it's just like setup versus setup right now. I thought they would have gone in for the attack right now. I thought they would have got a bit more aggressive. But I mean, sure, buddy. I'm not going to complain. Okay. Again, quite a rough... that's quite a rough outcome, though. We don't want that. Let's Stellar Wish. We need a Guzma, man. Oh, my God, that's painful. I mean, we get another thing out, but... Okay. Okay, let's just... Come on, just give me... I'm going to Cynthia. I better get in a skateboard. And you know, I'm going to play the shrine just to thin when I pull out of this Cynthia. Just give me the skateboard, please. Or switch. Do something. Yes, finally. Okay. Wow, we are pretty much going to be on a roll here now. We've pretty much set up. Looking at it now. We've got rare candy. So we're going to have 3 Chandelures out next turn. Which is pretty much our whole deck. Obviously, we have 4, but it's pretty much our whole deck. So, 1 spread on the board. We're hitting 200 damage on everything. We're hitting 400 on the Lucarios for weakness. Obviously, we don't need to do that, but one-shotting these Garchomps after they one-shot us is just so critical. We should, in theory, be able to take the game, considering it's just a lot harder to keep your Garchomps coming than it will be for me right now with my board state. Now that I'm looking at it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, it's going to be quite hard for them to follow up. Especially being very aggressive on benching the 3rd Riolu. Which is obviously, well, top left for you guys. Benching that 3rd Riolu was such an aggressive... Well, filling your bench out like that in the early game is quite risky if you don't really know what's going on. Because if you don't know you don't have the 3rd Lucario, then benching that Riolu is not really the best idea. Because you'd save yourself a spot, and maybe this turn you bench the Riolu, right? But, hey. That's just the me. Okay, so let's get the 3rd Chandelure out, which is good. Getting a 2nd Inkay down is really not important. In fact, I'm kind of just comfortable getting another Jirachi out, I think. Even if it means discarding these 2. So I think, yeah, getting another Jirachi on the bench is quite valuable. And we have Malamar to accelerate to a Chandelure. If we find an energy, if we find a draw supporter, yeah, we do. Lily, yeah, this is the time to use Lily. If we find an energy here, we can be pretty comfy when it comes to our energy options, which is, well, there we go. You've seen it there. I kind of want to hold on to that switch. I know I could retreat into the Jirachi, use it again, and then switch again, but I want to save that switch just in case they play another Field Blower, because we know they play that. So let's roll with this for the time being. And I think we should be kind of in the loop that we're looking to do. We've got the best possible setup I think this deck can have. So things should be running smoothly here. And if they take us out, we can catch cheeky prizes. Yeah, they quit. Yeah, I'm not shocked. They probably saw and went, okay, yeah, there's no way of beating that. Such a strange matchup that. I think that can go either way. It depends on who sets up as fast. I think we're going to go for another one, yeah, because it's a bit too soon to end. But I think the turns when they went for Beacon, I think they beaconed a bit too much. If they attacked 1 turn earlier, things could have been a lot worse. So I think it was just the fact that they really didn't go aggressive and they played a bit more conservative really when it comes to things. So that's kind of how it paid off for us, luckily. Yikes. Okay, but starting off Jirachi is fantastic. That could really help us start off here. Cynthia's not the ideal term on supporter, but if we could just play our hand down, then Cynthia's fine. So I think this hand's okay. Oh, top deck and a Litwick as well. This is perfect, actually. This is really good. This is a busted hand. All right, let me get that. Let me Cynthia. We always want to Stellar Wish. This is my idea. I could be so wrong, but this is just what I think. Stellar Wishing. Oh, wait. What are we up? We don't need shrines here. See you later, shrines. We're going to get another Litwick down. Oh, wait. No, we're not. Coco. Haha. You're the alternative to shrine. I've completely lost track of what I was saying earlier. Yeah, sorry. I was going to say that I prefer Stellar Wishing after kind of using as much of my deck as possible to get more, to be more likely to hit the cards that I'm looking for. So let's say instead of using Stellar Wish before playing Cynthia, let's say if you've got 3 cards in your hand and a Cynthia, you play a Cynthia, then you Stellar Wish to increase the odds of hitting cards. That's kind of my thought process. As much as I want to grab that escape board to retreat this Jirachi, I think getting an Erica's Hospitality could be the way to go. But actually, tell a lie, we have Jirachi to work with, so I'm kind of comfortable just getting the escape board, holding it in my hand, so we know we can retreat it next turn, and then the next turn we can search for a draw supporter if we really need it. So that's just where my head is at. So things are looking okay. If we get a Malamar down and some energy and a discard pile, that'd be really good, because that'd be really, really awesome. And it kind of really works when playing against this deck, because this deck is it Shy Pod? Am I getting that right? But it is basically, if it's got no damage on it, then it does 120 damage for a single energy, which, well, if it's spread damage, it's going to be quite hard for them to manage that. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with Going for a bit of spread. What does that do? So 30 less damage from attacks. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get a spread turn this turn now that I think about it. But that's fine with me. We do actually get to use Viridian Forest here, which is kind of cool. But let's Stellar Wish now. See if we get draw support. So we do. Good stuff. Good stuff. So it's kind of the smart move, really. They're taking the escape board. Risky, but paid off. We get to retreat, which is good. If we find an energy to get in a discard pile as well and get a Malamar. Oh, we were so close to hitting that. Because what we could have done is we could have Viridian Forest the energy into the discard pile, attach the Coco, get Malamar, spread, right? But that's not happening. I mean, I will get the energy in the discard pile now anyway, just to utilize Malamar when we do get it out. Oh my god, we've only got 4 energy. Jesus. In that case, I'm just going to retreat into the other Jirachi and just continue the setup. That's what I'm going to do for now. They will take out this Jirachi, but I think we should be okay. Oh, yikes. Okay, Cynthia. We'll take Cynthia. Yeah, we'll do that. I kind of don't mind leaving that Viridian Forest in the active, although it benefits them a lot. It kind of benefits us a lot as well, because we've got very little amount of energy in our deck right now. So, having like, how many energies are 1, 2, 3, 6? We've prized 2 energy. We play 8 in this deck, so we've prized 2 energy, which is a bit rough. So, Bisharp. Why did I call it Bipod? Is it because of that? Ponyard. There we go. Single Lunge. I did make a video on this deck as well. It's a pretty cool card. I mean, it's dope. You can do some good damage with it. It's just kind of hard to work around. Kind of weak. And in that case, you have to use Metal Frying Pan or Metal Goggles just to really amplify its HP. But then you sacrifice damage output. So there's kind of a bit of a contradiction with the card when using it as to which way you want to go. But it's still cool. I still like it a lot. And it's a Shrine deck, which I love. Love Shrine deck. Shrine deck's my favorite. Yeah, so there it goes. That's to be expected. But if we get a spread this turn, that'd be so cool. Oh, they quit. They probably realized what was going on. Or they just disconnected. That's a weird outcome. That's very odd. We do have to leave it there, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to get to bed. It's quite late. So let me show you the deck. I'll show you the upgraded version of the deck. Of course, you can go on the channel and check out the older Chandelure deck if you want to see a bit more of it in action, if you are new to the channel. So yeah, you can. What I'll do actually is I will remember to leave a card annotation right up there for you. So you can go ahead and check out the other Chandelure deck if you want to see some more Chandelure. But with that said, I am so in love with this card. I would genuinely buy the deck myself and play it just for fun. And to be fair, I am thinking about doing tabletop gameplay in the future. Let me know if you want to see this deck in tabletop. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't want to say it too soon because it does take a bit of time to buy equipment and stuff, so I can't say it will be any time in the near future, but tabletop would be awesome with these types of decks, right? But with that said, do leave a like if you did enjoy it, and of course, subscribe for more. But most importantly, please do take care until tomorrow, and peace.